An international organisation has been established whose members are restricting access to natural health products around the globe. Truly natural health products are safe. Humans have co-evolved with plants over millions of years. Our physiology is uniquely adapted to metabolize the nourishing qualities of herbs, plants, and animal products without side effects. A report prepared in the EU has found that natural health products are 45,000 times safer than prescription drugs and 75 times safer than eating a meal. Global regulation will deny us access to our cultural heritage of healing plants, just when the crisis in modern healthcare requires this traditional knowledge. In 2014, a new international regulatory body was convened, the International Coalition of Medicines Regulatory Authorities. ICMRA comprises the heads of the regulatory authorities of Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, the EU, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Japan, Korea, Mexico, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Nigeria, Singapore, South Africa, Switzerland, the UK, and the US FDA, with the World Health Organization as an observer. Membership will be expanded to include other nations in 2017. ICMRA does not have the sanction of any governments. It is a bureaucratic alliance of medical regulators who enjoy close relationships with the global pharmaceutical industry. What is happening now? Health Canada and the Australian TGA already have strict regulations in place, and they are in the process of tightening these up further. South Africa have passed laws, but the natural health products industry and traditional African practitioners are fighting back by refusing to cooperate. Attempts to pass new laws in New Zealand are currently stalled due to massive public opposition. Strict EU laws are slowly being implemented, but some courts have modified them because they violate basic rights. In the latest development, the US FDA issued new guidelines on August 11, 2016, requiring costly and lengthy pharmaceutical-style randomized controlled trial testing of natural health products, which will cripple natural health care in the USA. ICMRA's strategic aims include regulatory convergence, alignment, and standards development, leading to harmonization of global regulations, and regulatory cooperation, information and work sharing, allowing controls on products in any country to be rapidly globalized. 9 ways ICMRA members are affecting regulations around the world. 1. Herbs, natural health products and traditional medicines are being assessed as pharmaceuticals, with a plan to establish regulations mandating standardized dosages of synthetic active ingredients. 2. Database information is being shared which restricts herbs using the rule of doubt. That is, absence of modern scientific information is sufficient to implement a ban. 3. Herbs, vitamins and remedies which are proven to be effective are then classified as medicines only available to be used by registered doctors. This grants medical authorities backdoor patents on indigenous plants that will have a global reach within all member countries without having to invoke patent law. Already, hundreds of Ayurvedic, Chinese, and other traditional herbs have been stolen in this way, despite the fact that international law forbids the patenting of plants. 4. Approval of synthetic copies of herbs and active ingredients using the discredited principle of substantial equivalence allows manufacturers to adulterate traditional remedies and produce cheap copies without labeling. 5. A huge range of additives, colorings, and fragrances are being approved. In many cases, these substances have been implicated as causal factors in cancer, ADHD, and many other chronic illnesses. 6. Enforcement of randomized controlled trial testing and manufacturing standards sufficiently costly to bankrupt small and medium-sized companies will give competitive advantage to global companies. 7. Compulsory proprietary information collection on natural health products and traditional herbs will inevitably be shared with drug companies through revolving doors and cozy relationships. 8. The new standards being applied are setting the maximum daily dose of nutritional supplements equal to the minimum proven therapeutic dose. For example, studies show the minimum effective dose of vitamin B12 is 50 micrograms, which is being set as the maximum dose allowed in supplements. This means that retail B12 supplements will be ineffective in treating B12 deficiencies. Only a medical doctor will be permitted to prescribe the larger effective doses. Retail supplements produced by natural health companies with restricted doses will fall into disuse in favor of synthetics, sold by pharmaceutical and nutraceutical giants as prescribed medicines. 9. Regulatory-style laws hand control of natural medicine regulation to ICMRA rather than national governments. This subverts national sovereignty, undermines indigenous knowledge, and takes the right to choose natural medical treatment away from people everywhere. New global regulation threatens alternative approaches to health, just when science is verifying their effectiveness. Modern research has shown that development and treatment of disease is affected by a great number of individual factors, including digestion, diet, genetics, lifestyle, environment, climate, psychology, relationships, fatigue, stress, age, and gender. Traditional medicine offers a range of individualized approaches to healthcare that take account of these wide range of factors. Traditional and functional medicine involve the care of a skilled and knowledgeable physician to prevent ill health and restore good health by strengthening physiological processes and re-establishing balance. In contrast, modern medicine is in crisis. Antibiotic and antifungal resistance threatens to render routine operations life-threatening by 2050. Healthcare costs and chronic disease incidents are increasing so rapidly that healthcare is being rationed in many countries. More than 50% of the population now suffer from chronic diseases. Adverse reactions to prescription drugs are now the third leading cause of death in the USA. New diseases are emerging and old diseases are re-emerging. Restrictive regulations are not in the public interest. More than 50% of the public have been using their own money to buy natural health products. This supports individual health and reduces the financial burden of public health care. This advantage will be lost if the new restrictions are introduced, leaving the public without medical choice and governments in the hands of international pharmaceutical monopolies. An aging population requires new natural approaches to care and self-care, which will be stifled by heavy-handed regulation. The new regulations have nothing to do with improving public health. Hundreds of effective, safe, traditional herbs are being restricted, banned, or registered as medicines. Restrictions are being placed on the capacity of natural health practitioners to claim or advertise that their methods can affect serious illness. This is ridiculous. Multiple research studies show that a great number of herbs have a preventive effect in reducing the incidence of serious disease. Turmeric, for example, has a preventive effect on bowel cancer and its complications, including inflammation and infection. The lives of individuals currently using natural health products to maintain their health will be put at risk as the retail sale of safe remedies is restricted or banned. Only by being fully informed, persevering, and speaking out can we protect our rights. As Thomas Jefferson said, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Save natural medicine. Lobby your representatives or MPs and alert your friends and colleagues. Fully informed individuals make effective advocates. Share this video to alert individuals, practitioners, and companies to oppose attempts by ICMRA to globalize restrictive regulations. Find out what is happening in your country. In many countries, regulations have been quietly planned and sprung on an unsuspecting public, natural health professionals, and companies at the last minute. For more detailed information, watch other videos on this channel. Thank you.